This 1 Degree Outside video is brought to you by Bell Tower Commercial Real Estate Group, reimagining and revitalizing properties across the Merrimack Valley. From property management to brokerage, sales, and consulting, Bell Tower helps connect the right spaces with the right people, strengthening communities one building at a time. Ready to elevate your property? Head to belltowercregroup.com to get started.
All right, who's headed to the beach this weekend or maybe out on the boat or fishing? Meteorologist Danielle Noyce here. Weather looks awesome. Beach and boating forecast discussion, by the way, is updated. That's a part of our 1 Degree Outside Enthusiast membership. We've got daily updating maps, 4 different membership levels, by the way, to choose from. Thank you to everybody that's signed up so far. We appreciate the support. All the info you need at membership.onedegreeoutside.com. Look at this beach weather for our Saturday. Mid to upper 70s, sunshine, a few clouds, humidity in check. Perfection. Very high UV index. Make sure to put on the sunblock and reapply. Midday high tide will be going out through the afternoon. Some more and more beach real estate to work with. Rip current risk is generally low, though this is a map that's more detailed than you'll find anywhere else. And there are some yellow pockets that indicate a moderate risk of rip currents. Southern Maine coastline, outer portion of the Cape and the National Seashore, and the eastern tip of Long Island, southwest corner of the Vineyard too. So just keep that in the back of your mind if you're entering the water. Speaking of water, temperatures mid to upper 60s from southern Maine to the outer Cape, 70s squarely along the south coast with some warmer readings in the more sheltered bays and inlets, and still chilly from Deer Island back up around Nova Scotia where temperatures are running in the 50s if you enter the water. Wind generally out of the east-southeast, then shifting around a little bit along the Maine coastline. It starts as a northeast wind during the morning, but again, it's fairly light, less than 10 miles per hour. Both near shore and offshore. You get somewhere like Buzzards Bay and Narragansett Bay, the wave action is really low, but we do bump it up when you get to Nantucket Sound, the Vineyard, 1 to 2 footers, and then 3-foot seas in and around Nantucket, and then squarely up along the portion of the outer Cape. By the time we get to Sunday, it's again 1 to 2 feet in general. The wind even lighter, less than 10 miles per hour. It's variable wind direction too. Onshore during the day on Saturday tomorrow, around 10 miles per hour, 1-foot seas close to the coast, but when you get from Boston light and then back out towards Wilkinson Basin, it's about 2 to potentially some 3-footers. By the time we get to Sunday afternoon, very similar, 1 to 2-foot seas offshore, east of Stellwagen, then the wind speed generally about either side of 10 miles per hour. Sustained wind and waves along the coast of Maine for our Saturday, 10 to 15 mile per hour wind, generally out of the south-southeast. 1-foot wave action, though it's more like 2 feet when you get near Three Dory Ridge and back towards Bigelow, right? Otherwise, by the time we get to Sunday, it's about a foot, both near shore and offshore, and the wind speed's generally about 10 to 15 miles per hour. So enjoy it this weekend. You can find all the weather info you need right on our app, 5-star reviews, and it is free on the App Store and Google Play.